Imagine thinking that the moon can affect your life. Well, imagine no more, because Yasmin Bolond is a moonologist, and today she is the subject of Tinfoil Tuesday. An award-winning moonologist, no less. Can she convince us of her moon beliefs? Who knows? Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Tinfoil Tuesday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Before we begin today, I want to quickly thank the sponsors of today's video, Raycon. Raycon earbuds start at about half the price of any other premium wireless earbuds on the market, and they sound just as amazing as all the other top audio brands that you know. Raycon's newest model, the Everyday E25 earbuds, are their best ones yet. With 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass and a more compact design that gives you a nice noise isolating fit. I'm always using them, especially for calls. You don't even know that you're using them and you can just chat away. Raycon has a 45-day free return policy, so you can make sure that the earbuds you're getting are the ones that you want. Click the link in the description below or visit buyraycon.com/SimonDan to get 15% off your order today. Right, back to today's video, and Yasmin Bolond. She has decided to show all of her viewers what consists of a full moon ceremony. Let's hop into her live stream, shall we?
So what I thought I would do is I would actually give you some information about how to do your own full moon ceremony. And I was actually going to read from my book Moonology, but I appear not to have brought it out with me. But luckily enough, I have next year's diary, so I can use that.
What a stroke of luck.
As a guide, or I can just try and remember. So turning inside, first thing I see is full moon forgiveness. And, you know, it really is about forgiveness at the full moon. Why is it about forgiveness?
Good question. But also, why can't we all forgive at other times as well?
It's about forgiveness because the full moon amplifies all our emotions. They all come up to the surface and we can work through them.
What I find odd about all of this is that the moon is always there. It's just lit differently at different times of the month. I'm not sure how the full face of the moon being lit is different to none of it being lit. It's still there.
Okay, so think about who you are upset with.
Flat earthers.
I actually just had a really beautiful email from a girlfriend of mine, M, I will call her, who said that someone who had actually lost their mother to COVID-19 said to her, you know, just love your mum with all your heart, because normally they fight and argue. And she said, just love her. And this friend of mine, M, decided that she would just focus on her mother's good points. And that was making so much of a difference in her life. You know, now that she just focused on her mother's good points, it was so much easier just to love her mum with an open heart. And the thing is, we never know what's going to happen with our parents. So, you know.
That's all very nice, but what's that got to do with the moon?
I mean, I made that decision with my mum a long time ago. And, you know, please God, she's going to be around for many, many years to come. She's like me. She's 27. We're both 27 forever. That's all good. So let me just read you a little bit from my diary for next year. Full moon forgiveness. Full moon is the best time to practice forgiveness and gratitude and to release negativity. It's a yang time. So on each month's full moon, we do a forgiveness ceremony by writing a forgiveness list and burning it. Okay, write your full moon forgiveness list on the diary page provided or wherever, but there are pages in here where you can write your forgiveness lists. Okay. And if you can't bear to tear out and burn the diary page itself, transfer your list to a piece of paper and burn that instead.
I've got no issue with positive thought or forgiveness. Just why does it have to be tied to the moon?
Full moon forgiveness is our monthly emotional clear out for opening up our channels for better manifesting. You can do your forgiveness ceremonies with me every month on Facebook. And that's what I would normally be doing here, but you know, I kind of did my full moon ceremony last night on the beach, and I always do them for real. They're not just sort of something I do, you know, for show or for a Facebook Live or for work, you know, like I do them from my heart. So I did it last night with my boy on the beach, and it was beautiful. We did a bit of release work and forgiving.
Which, don't get me wrong, is all very healthy, but the moon has got nothing to do with it.
So yeah, so I mean, that's the kind of thing you want to do tonight. Another thing you can do, if you have my cards, or even if you don't have my cards and you've got someone else's cards, you can do a full moon spread.
A what now?
Let me just give you some ideas for the full moon spread. I'll do one here right now, okay? I'll do one here right now. So the full moon spread is a 3-card spread, okay? Do this spread at the time of the full moon or as soon after as you can. Well, we're just a little bit ahead of the full moon. Though it matters less than it does with a new moon. Ask, as you choose the cards, ask for a specific question or ask for divine guidance.
I fail to see how a body like the moon can provide us with divine guidance.
Okay, so I'm going to ask for divine guidance for everybody who sees this. We are going to do the full moon spread. So the questions, so you do 3 cards. So you see how there's like 3 cards here? 1, 2, 3. And card number 1 is, what is falling away? What do I need to forgive? What do I need to release? Okay. Card number 2 is, what is the full moon showing me? And card number 3 is, what comes next? Okay. So let's do them together. All right. So if you're watching this, it's meant for you.
Oh my days, this is exciting. Bring it.
I was able to get someone to join me on the Facebook Live I did before. It was amazing. We had a couple of people join me. I'm not quite sure how we did that. I wish I could do it again. It was brilliant. I loved it anyway. People got a chance to come on and ask their questions. Can't see anyone's comments right now, unfortunately. Anyway, happens. Do I have to swipe left or right or something? No. Maybe no one's saying anything, but there's nearly 200 people, so you'd think somebody was saying something.
Oh dear.
All right. Okay, so here we're going to do the 3 cards. I'll do them like that so that nobody can see what they are. So card number 1. So that is what is falling away? What do I need to forgive? Card number 2 is, what is the full moon telling me? And card number 3 is, what comes next? Are you ready? Here we go.
Are you guys all as excited as I am?
So, what is falling away and what do I need to forgive? Oh, that's a weird one. Nothing is yet set in stone.
Oh, well, that doesn't work. How can I forgive that?
That's the void of course moon. What do I need to forgive? So, in a funny way, it's saying nothing is set in stone yet in terms of what's falling away.
Right, so I don't know what's falling away. Brilliant.
With the message, surrender to the divine. Okay, so honestly, I would say at this point, just surrender our whole lives to the divine.
Surrendering my whole self to the divine. That's what forgiving nothing set in stone looks like, is it? Wow.
Maybe that's the message, actually. Nothing will come of this matter. This situation will bear no fruit. So in other words, I think it's also a message, something that you've been worried about, that you think you have to let go of or you have to forgive. It's not as bad as you think it is. Surrender to the divine, okay? So I am going to do my favorite 3-line chant, Om Namo Narayani. So join with me and we'll surrender to the divine, which is the absolutely ideal thing to do at the full moon. Are you ready? Here we go.
I don't think I am ready. No.
Om Namo Narayani.
Please, no more. Let's skip on to the next card.
next? What is the full moon showing me? Oh, I love these cards. Are you ready? A time for healing. This is a time for healing.
These seem very ambiguous, these cards, don't they?
Now, for me, that is particularly apt because I'm here at Lake Geneva and I'm going to be here for another few weeks, thankfully, touch wood, unless the laws change or something, you never know at the moment. And, you know, back in the olden days, people would literally come here where we are up in the mountains, because the lake's sort of in the mountains. They would come here for what they called a cure, C-U-R-E, you know, to get better.
I absolutely can't argue with this in all seriousness. Nature does something for you which is difficult to explain. I feel it when I'm out running on the trails. It's good for the soul, for sure. Yes, I'm an atheist talking about my soul. Go figure.
And I've been coming here for 12 years and I finally figured it out last year. I think I know why. It's not just the fresh air and the altitude. It's that this lake is filled with crystals which have got quartz veins and mica covered stones, pebbles. And I think the lake is really healing from that point. So I know that for me, it's a really healing time when I come here.
Oh dear, she was doing so well then.
There is the fact that the lake is just big thing of water and it amplifies everything, but it also amplifies the healing. So for all of us, this is what we are meant to be doing. We are meant to be healing. All right, so let me just read you. So whatever you're going through, the full moon is saying to you, make this a healing time. The other thing is it's a full moon in Aquarius. Now, Aquarius, we all have Aquarius in our chart somewhere.
Oh no, not astrology. If you want to see that destroyed, click here.
Aquarius is a very detached sign. It's where we can actually separate from our emotions. So it's quite good in a way to have the full moon in Aquarius like we're having right now, because the full moon's a really intense time, and the chances are you've been through some pretty intense emotions lately, especially because the new moon last month was opposite Saturn.
Not opposite Saturn? No way! Let's move on to the final card, shall we?
Okay, and then the third and final card in our full moon reading is what's next. Okay, what's next? Oh, we're getting such lovely cards. You know, August is pretty intense. I'll just touch on that in a minute before I go. But yeah, so this is the new moon in Capricorn card. Your hard work is paying off. So
hard work is paying off, hey? Well, I'm a believer. Hi, flat earthers. Seriously though, I don't have an issue with positivity and all of that, but it has got nothing to do with the moon. As I've said, the moon is always there and always will be. For now. Making up a load of rubbish and tying it to the moon is at best a waste of time. But if you are charging people for this information, it is nothing more than a con. It cannot continue. Well, there we go, another Tinfoil Tuesday done and dusted. I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, then please do like and subscribe. Just enough time to once again thank Raycon for sponsoring today. Remember, visit buyraycon.com/SimonDan to get 15% off your first order. I've been Simon Dan. Have yourselves a great day and I'll see you all tomorrow where the physics videos return. See you then.